Good morning, students. My name is Akshay Mahendrakar, and with physical world concept, today's class we are just discussing with the competitive point of view. These concepts, what all the things what we are going to discuss today, these concepts or these questions you will be not going to get it in your examination for this year because it has been deleted. But from competitive point of view, we are discussing this class. So just listen carefully what all the things we are going to discuss and go through NCERT material once. Clear? After watching this video, once you go through NCERT textbook, if you have any doubts means just to note it over there only in your textbook only. Clear? So scope and excitement of physics. Clear? Scope and excitement of physics. So in this video about this factor, that means scope and excitement of physics. So what is the scope of physics in current situation? Clear? So how science is developing day by day. So these all related links, okay, these all related things we are going to discuss in this class. So first of all, I will tell you the subject physics. Clear? It has been divided into two parts. That means physics, it has been divided into two different parts. One is macroscopic. Clear? And another one is microscopic. So macroscopic means these are the phenomena which are going to happen in our day-to-day life, or we can tell it as laboratory. Clear? So don't think that only it will be applicable to only our day-to-day life, but in general from science point of view what we will be discussing means this macroscopic field or the microscopic things which are going to happen in our day-to-day life, or these are the things, or microscopic, it is such a concept where the physics, what we can tell, the physics phenomena, what we are going to take it in our laboratory point of view, those things are just considering in microscopic point. And microscopic means very small. Micro means what? Micro means what? First of all, a very small particle, so very small object. Correct, no? So this is the thing where the molecules, clear, or atoms, okay, electrons. So interaction between these molecular parts, okay, and atomic parts, how electron is revolving around the nucleus. So all such kind of things we are going to discuss in this microscopic point of view. And in macroscopic, what I had told, the phenomena, the phenomena in laboratory, in simple words. Laboratory. Clear? The phenomena which are going to happen in a laboratory, or the experiments which we are conducting, that is nothing but the macroscopic point of view. And the microscopic point of view means a very small particles like molecules, okay, small atoms, how electron is behaving with other neighboring atoms, okay, neighboring electrons. So these all things we are going to discuss it in our microscopic point of view. Okay. So first we will discuss about this microscopic field, and then we will be shifting to microscopic field. Clear? So what happened? This microscopic point of view, initially classical theory given us complete idea of this microscopic point of view. Clear? So this in this classical theory we have again so many different parts, but those parts majorly separated into three different parts. Clear? First one is mechanics, and the second one is optics, and last one is thermodynamics. Clear? Okay. Mechanics, optics, and last one is thermodynamics. This mechanics, I hope you might have come across. Mechanics means what? In generally, if we are going to discuss this mechanics with the example point of view, means what we can tell? A motion of car, correct no? So, a motion of car and some more examples what we can give, how wave is propagating, correct no? Propagation of waves. Clear? So these are all things we are going to discuss it in our mechanics part. And remember, this complete mechanics part, it is a very vast branch. So in this mechanics part, so many things we are going to discuss. How a particle is moving in a coordinate axis. Clear? In three-dimensional motion also, how a particle is moving. So such kind of things we are going to discuss it in our mechanics point of view. Okay? And optics means this is nothing but, this optics deals with phenomenon of, anybody know? Phenomenon of light. Correct now? So how a light wave it is propagating, clear? How it is traveling from one medium to another medium. When light is traveling from one medium to another medium, what is going to happen? When a light wave is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium to rarer medium, what all the things are going in that phenomena we are going to discuss about optics. Next comes thermodynamics. So in mechanics, so how a car is moving, okay, and again in three-dimensional motion, how a particle is moving. Okay, those are things we are going to discuss it in our mechanics. And one more thing, this complete mechanics, first of all, we are going to discuss with Newton's laws of motion. Okay. Okay. This mechanics part we are going to discuss in Newton's laws of motion. Okay. In your first year only you are going to discuss about this. And Newton invented one more thing, what we are which we had discussed in our gravitational force. Clear? One of the basic forces in nature, in this physical world concept only, we had discussed that also. So universal law of gravitation. Correct? Universal law of gravitation also, that concept is also included in this mechanics part only. Clear? So next, in thermodynamics, listen, this is very much similar to mechanics part. Okay, but in mechanics what we are telling, a complete object is moving, a complete system is only we are going to consider, correct no? Our car is moving with only one particle of car, it is moving in that manner we are not discussing, but complete body itself is moving. But in thermodynamics what will happen, we will be going to consider with the molecules, small molecules, each and every molecule it is having its own characteristic to move, and whenever temperature increases what will happen. So such kind of things we are going to discuss it in our thermodynamics, but remember we are not considering the body as a whole which is moving. Clear? This is also based on the kinematics equations only. Okay? So we will be applying kinematics equations only. The motion in a one dimension, correct no? And when a body is moving in a straight line, what are the set of equations we have over there? Same set of equations. Clear? Almost some cases we will be leaving the quantities. That means when sometimes in under a free falling body, what we will be considering the initial velocity is 0. Such kind in some, so only in some rare cases we are applying for thermodynamics part. Okay, and remember this is similar to our mechanics part, but here system or a body which is moving, we are not considering it as a whole, but small particles, small molecules we are going to consider it in thermodynamical part. Okay, so what I can write it over here. So concept of internal energy. Okay, whenever you are discussing about thermodynamics chapter, you will be coming to know what do we mean by internal energy. Okay, and what will be known as entropy. Such kind of things we are going to discuss it in our thermodynamics part. So concept of internal energy, entropy. Okay, these are all things we are going to discuss it in our thermodynamics part. Clear? Okay, next we have electrodynamics. Electrodynamics. So electrodynamics is such a branch where the charged bodies and magnetic bodies we are going to consider. That means the phenomena which plays with charged bodies and magnetic bodies, that is nothing but electrodynamics. In olden days what happened means, four scientists named as Ampere, Coulomb, Faraday and Oersted. These four scientists from different countries, first they just built some formula, or they brought some theories behind this electrodynamics. So when a charges are at rest, that complete concept we are going to tell it as electrostatics. Okay, that means when the charges are at rest, that complete branch we are going to tell it as electrostatics, and when the charges come in motion with some velocity, that branch it is completely known as electrodynamics. Clear? And these four scientists, okay, the Ampere, Coulomb and Faraday and Oersted, they just built some theories and they explained some concepts of this electrodynamics. Later what happened means, one more scientist came, his name was Maxwell. His name was Maxwell, and this person what he did means, he given a set of equations. That means he given four equations. With these four equations, he completely taught all the concepts of electrodynamics as well as electromagnetism. And this person Maxwell, he is famous for his four set of equations only. Clear? The many equations they given the previous olden scientists, but this Maxwell, he given only four equations. With these four equations, he just taught and he just clarified all the concepts of electrodynamics. So what we can tell here means, this Maxwell has just unified the concept. Making unifications means to make unite. Okay, so apart from teaching all the concepts, okay, apart from taking all the concepts by different formulae, this Maxwell what he did means, with only four equations, number of problems he just solved with his four equations. That is the power of this Maxwell actually. Okay, and you came to know electrodynamics, it is a branch which deals with the phenomenon of charged bodies and when they are placed in magnetic field. So a simple example what we can take means, a current carrying conductor, placed in magnetic field. So when we are placing it in magnetic field, okay, here current carrying conductor means the charges are in motion. Clear? And when that complete conductor, when we are placing it in magnetic field, so what we are going to do, both electric field and magnetic field we are going to get it in, that is nothing but electrodynamics part or electromagnetic part. Clear? Shall I erase the board? Clear? So next what we are going to discuss means, how application of physics it is related with our day-to-day life. Okay, actually basically talking, what we can tell means, physics has its own importance. Clear? And application of this physics is very vast. Just we will discuss some quantities. So if I consider length means, okay, In our universe, from what extent to what extent meters, we are going to discuss it in our length. Okay, that part I will be going to write it here. So almost 10 to the power of minus 15 to 10 to the power of 26. Okay, 10 to the power of 15, it is nothing but size of proton. Clear? And 10 to the power of 26 means, first I will write it here. Okay, 10 to the power of 26 means this is our observable universe. Clear? Can you just imagine from 10 to the power of minus 15 to the order of 10 to the power of 26 also, we can discuss it in the length part. And next, if we consider about mass, okay, 10 to the power of minus 13 to 10 to the power of 55. Listen, this 10 to the power of 15, it is nothing but almost equivalent to mass of electron. Clear? So, mass of electron. Here 10 to the power of 55, this is nothing but mass of universe. Clear? Can you just imagine from what extent to what extent we are going to discuss? We can discuss in the physics subject. Clear? Next. So, with respect to time, 10 to the power of minus 22 to 10 to the power of 18. Listen, 10 to the power of minus 22, it is nothing but time required by a light ray to travel a nuclear distance. I hope you can see the board. Clear. So time required by a light ray, okay, to travel a nuclear distance. Can you just imagine how small a nucleus, and in that 10 to the power of minus 22 second, okay, in 10 to the power of minus 22 second, a light ray can pass through that. Clear? That is the importance of this. And next, 10 to the power of 18, this is nothing but age of universe. Age of universe. Okay? So, we are expecting our universe has the age of 10 to the power of 18 seconds. Clear? Just imagine how much large scales also we can discuss it in physics subject. Clear? If you want, you can note down this. Somehow in NCERT material they had given, but not in column wise like this. Just in theory part they had given. Clear? Clear? Shall I erase the board? Okay. So next we are going to discuss about physics, okay, technology, and society. Clear? Physics, technology and society. That means how physics is interrelated with technology and how physics is related to society. Okay, this thing we are going to discuss it here. Actually what happened? Physics will give rise to new technologies. Okay, so basically telling physics, it is interrelated with technology. physics will give rise to technology, clear? And technology will give rise to physics. How physics will give rise to technology? So in earlier what happened in 19th century, okay? So some researchers were doing some research on how we can manipulate the present computers. That means the computers what they had considered in 19th century. Okay, just day by day when they were improving, okay, they were just research was going on what to do and what not to do, how we can improve the betterment of the computers. Okay, then what they found a semiconductor which are nothing but made of silicon materials which are known as silicon chips. Okay, so when research was going on, they found these silicon chips. Okay, when they started using silicon chips, okay, now present days Intel's AMD processor, these are all based on silicon chips only. Okay, made up of silicon material, that is nothing but semiconductor material. And prior to this, they just researched a lot, and I hope you might have known now in present situation how technology is growing. Okay, so the reason behind the technology, how it is growing, the reason is nothing but physics. Okay, it just gives rise to new technologies. And one more example what I can give from technology to how it is giving rise for physics means. Okay, and physics how it is giving rise technology, you may have come to know about silicon chips. And one more important thing, in earlier days, okay, just the telephones were there, correct no? And just research was going on, and finally after so many research they found an electromagnetic wave based on which today we are going to discuss about, or today we are going to enjoy about the wireless communication. So this physics itself has given an opportunity to rise the technological situations which were present in our olden days. So day by day how the research was going on, they were just upgrading it, and this complete knowledge or the complete excitement what they had given to the technology, and this technology has been completely utilized by society. Clear? All the people, they just started to use mobile phones, correct no? Almost from 2 or 3 decades back, if we consider, means 3 decades back no mobile phones were there, but from last 2 decades, 20 years, everyone just started upgrading to wireless communication, which is nothing but mobile phones. And in mobile phones also the silicon chips are present. Okay, and next, how technology is giving rise for physics. Clear? In olden days, okay, to run a vehicle they were using what? Steam engines, correct no? They were just a boiler, they were just heating everything, and through that steam, that complete what we can tell, the vehicle is moving, correct no? And just this technology, what they did, complete society only just started to upgrade. Actually upgrade means they have not did research, but research were started just to simplify the concepts of steam engine. Okay, then what they found out means the heat engine, okay, next Carnot's engine. This all just a step by step propagation. Not in a single day just we had found out the technologies, but after doing so much of research with a lot of patience, we just come across the upgraded machines, okay, which has been designated, okay, which has been designed by physicists, that complete technologies today we are using, correct no? The mobile phones what you are having in your hand, that is also due to research which our scientists have made, correct no? So some scientists' names and their discoveries I will be writing it on board, okay? Just if you want, you can note it down, that also, 1 second. Okay, here I have written name of scientists and here what all the things they had discovered. So first of all, Archimedes. Okay, Archimedes discovered Archimedes principle. Okay, one principle is there in fluid mechanics in first PUC only. You will be going to get that in track 2. Okay, Archimedes discovered this buoyancy also. Okay, it will also come in fluid mechanics only, and the principle of lever. And next, Galileo Galilei discovered what is law of inertia. Clear? In Newton's laws of motion you will be going to get this. Next, Huygens discovered the wave theory of light. Clear? So light behaves as a wave. And next, Newton, he discovered Newton's law of gravitation. Already we had discussed. Next, Newton's laws of motion, NLM. Okay, he given 3 laws. Based on 3 laws, Newton's laws of motion, named as Newton's laws of motion. And next, telescope also he discovered, Newton only. Next, Faraday, electromagnetic induction. Clear? So Faraday discovered electromagnetic induction. This you are going to study in second PUC. Next, J.C. Bose discovered ultra short radio waves. Clear? So electromagnetic waves, these are completely short range short radio waves. Okay, ultra short radio waves. Clear? Okay, coming to next point, X-rays have been discovered by Röntgen. Clear? In one examination they have asked this. Okay, and next, electron discovered by this J.J. Thomson. And Marie Curie, I hope you might have already heard about this name, Marie Curie. So she had discovered radium and polonium, and in radioactivity so many researches she had made. Okay. Next, Albert Einstein. So he discovered theory of relativity. Okay. And next, photoelectric effect. This photoelectric effect you are going to discuss it in your second PUC class. Next, Victor Hess, he discovered cosmic radiation. Next, Millikan discovered measurement of this electronic charge. Okay, and Rutherford, very important, Ernst Rutherford, he just given the nuclear model of an atom. How atom will be that model. Just this Ernst Rutherford, he had given this. Clear? Okay. Next, Niels Bohr introduced quantum model of hydrogen atom. So earlier discussion, what we were discussing about microscopic as well as microscopic. So classical mechanics, remember that classical mechanics failed to explain about the smaller particles. Clear? So that's why what happened, one more principle came, okay, which is nothing but quantum mechanics. Based on that theory, it has been internationally accepted. So this Niels Bohr, he had discovered the quantum model of hydrogen atom. Next, C.V. Raman from India, he had discovered about inelastic scattering. Okay. Next, De Broglie, he given how a matter, wave nature of matter. Okay. So matter when the matter when it is in motion, it has been associated with a wave, that is nothing but wave nature of that matter. Next, M.N. Saha discovered this thermal ionization. Okay. Next, S.N. Bose, quantum statistics. Okay. Next, Pauli, he is very much famous for his exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. Okay, remember. Next, Fermi had discovered about controlled nuclear fission reaction. Okay. Next, last one, Heisenberg discovered some more concepts in quantum mechanics. Okay. And next, uncertainty principle. Okay, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it is very famous one. So this Heisenberg, he is well known for his discoveries in quantum mechanics and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Clear? Okay. Next, this Paul Dirac just discovered that relativistic theory of electrons, and QS means quantum statistics. Okay, quantum statistics. Next, Edwin Hubble, he had discovered that how universe is expanding. Okay. Next, Lawrence had discovered an instrument which is known as cyclotron. And next, Chadwick has discovered neutron. Okay. Next, Yukawa given the information about nuclear forces. Okay, in atom how the electrons, okay, and proton, neutrons how they are bind together, quarks. These all information has been given by Yukawa. Next, Homi Jahangir Baba from India. He had discovered the cathode process of cosmic radiation. Okay, and yes, Chandrasekhar is also an Indian scientist. He had given that structure of evolution of stars and one limit, that is nothing but Chandrasekhar's limit. Okay. Okay, next, John Bardeen. Okay, he discovered transistors and superconductivity. Okay, this all things we are going to discuss it in our second PUC. Next, this Terminus, he discovered the laser, and this Abdus Salman, he just unified the theory of weak and electromagnetic interactions. Okay, unification is also having its own importance. Okay, by uniting two or more. Clear? Just we had discussed about the unification, that is nothing but what the Maxwell, he just unified the theory, correct? No, the four scientists what they had given, based on that completely he derived 4 equations, and then what he did completely he united and he made the unification like that. Here Abdus Salman, he just made the unification of weak and electromagnetic interactions. Clear? And in unification, Newton is also having a part of contribution in it, correct? And Newton, what he unified means the celestial as well as the terrestrial bodies, for both the cases he applied the same law, that is nothing but Newton's law of gravitation. Okay, universal law of Newton's gravitation, that is nothing but the unification only. Clear? And Maxwell, one more he had just made an unification, that is nothing but electromagnetic wave as well as light wave, because light is nothing but what, basically an electromagnetic wave. That's why he just combined those two and he had given the unification. Clear? Shall we go to next concept? Okay. Clear? Next, we are discussing about the last concept, that is nothing but nature of physical laws. Clear? Nature of physical laws. So what is the theory behind this? So what concepts we are going to discuss in this nature of physical laws means? In physics actually we have many theories. Clear? We have many theories. Okay, for a single situation also we will be having so many conditions. Okay, and some conditions they will be not changing with respect to time, and some conditions will be changing with respect to time. It's just a natural phenomenon only. We can't do more over that. Next, what happens, let us consider an example. Clear? So whenever all the energies, if we are going to consider, if a body is moving along a straight line, clear? So complete energy of that body, complete the body which is moving, the complete energy of that body is always conserved. Okay, the quantities which are not changing with respect to time, that we are going to call it as conserved quantities, correct now? And whenever we are considering about conserved quantities, one thing we should have to keep it in our mind. In some rare cases, we will be telling that we will be neglecting some values actually. Okay, while solving problems, we will be neglecting some values. So why we are doing so means just for our convenience. Imagine that a freely falling object. Okay, just an object if it has been dropped for certain height from the level, okay, from the ground level of the earth. So at the point of leaving that, it will be having complete its potential energy, correct no? And once it is reaching towards ground, what will happen, that complete potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. This actually we are going to tell it in our general manner. So if we consider the air resistance means if air is opposing the motion of that freely falling object. So in such case, if we just concentrate about only the energy, the potential energy and the kinetic energy, means actually that value will be not conserved, correct? So what will happen means, so when the body is falling from certain height, okay, some energy will lose in its sound, okay, and due to air resistance. So completely if we consider complete system along with its surrounding, means then the total energy is conserved, okay. So this is all about today's class. I request you to go through material once, okay, our college material as well as NCERT material, okay, and about some tables have been given in on unification theory, clear, how scientists have made and how they had unified, what all the things we had discussed here, just a column wise notice they had given in that, okay. So just go through those all points, okay, keep studying, all the best, thank you.